What's up, everybody? How you doing? It's the big dog named Austin, back at you again. The draft is over. Finally, the draft is over. We can move on, talk about other things. No, I'm kidding. We're going to talk about the draft. We're going to talk about who the Colts picked with the 15th overall pick in the 2024 draft. The Indianapolis Colts select edge rusher from UCLA, Laiatu Latu. And this dude, okay, if I'm pronouncing his name wrong, I apologize. I will get it as the season progresses. Something that I'm kind of surprised about, that this guy was the first defensive player off the board. I'll be completely honest with you. When this pick was announced, I had no clue who he was. It did surprise me. Now, I don't consider myself a college football fan. I wouldn't even consider myself a college football casual. I watch it. I watch a little bit of it, but not enough to know who Mr. Latu is. But over the last few days, I've done my research, and I think we got the best player, the best defensive player in this year's draft. I mean, he was the first defensive player to go off the board. Ballard had him as high as he did. Now, last season, the Indianapolis Colts, their edge rushers, Samson Ebukam, Kwity Paye. Kwity Paye was actually benched towards the end of the season. So you had to get dynamic there. You need to get to the quarterback. Okay? You need to be able to have those closeout plays, pressure on the quarterback to disrupt the pass. That's what you go for. And Laiatu, I mean, I think he brings that. He's got many moves in his bag. He's got many pass rush moves. He's quick. He ran a 4.64 for 40 in the combine. He's 6'5", 259 pounds. Look, edge rusher. You need an edge rusher that can impact the game and impact. You're gonna have to get after a guy like C.J. Stroud, Trevor Lawrence. When the game's on the line, you're up by 4. You need a guy to close out, make that play. You're hoping Laiatu can be that guy. And when I say I think he's the best defensive player of the draft, so many different people think that he's a steal for the Indianapolis Colts. He was the first defensive player taken, which I think is, that in itself is one of those things that's just like, I thought we were going to go with Arnold, with Cooper DeJean maybe, McKinley. Man, I didn't know. Like I said, I don't fancy myself a college football watcher. Like I really wish I could get into the game, but unfortunately, it's just not something I do. But I like the draft. I like seeing all the stuff, that's all the film and all the highlights and stuff. That's what I get. That's what I get in this head of mine, and I form my opinion. And I listen to other people, and I think and I kind of judge based off of like the moves of the NFL. He was taken 15. That tells me something. That because the scouts did their homework on him, Ballard did his homework on him. He didn't even visit with the team. Like they knew what they wanted. They knew what they had. They probably didn't think that he was going to fall to them. And something I love about the guy, he's already working out. He's already got that Colts tattoo on his arm. So awesome. Good for him. This guy, though, was medically retired by Washington. The University of Washington medically retired, said, we're not going to put you back on the football field. He had a neck injury, cervical neck fusion. So I'm pretty sure he had the same surgery, or he was operated on by the same guy who operated on Peyton Manning's neck. He didn't play football for 2 seasons, 2020, 2021, played a little bit of rugby in that time, came back, followed his defensive coach to UCLA, tore it up in UCLA. In 2022, he was on the first team all Pac-12 conference. He led the team with 12.5 tackles for loss, including 10.5 sacks, which was tied for 8th in college football. In 2023, he won the Lombardi Award, which is the nation's top O-line, D-line. He won the Ted Hendricks Award, which is the top defensive end in the country. First team Associated Press All-American. Pac-12 Conference Defensive Player of the Year. First team All Pac-12. He led the FBS with 21.5 tackles for loss. He was tied for 4th or 13 sacks in college football. He started 12 games, had 49 tackles, 2 interceptions, and 2 passes batted down. Look, this dude might as well be the best defensive player in this year's draft. I think the Colts got a stud. This guy's going to be terrorizing the backfield of C.J. Stroud, Trevor Lawrence, and whoever the hell Tennessee Titans quarterback is for years to come. So you better watch out. Number 15, potentially. Number 15. I don't know if that's actually going to be his number. He's going to have to get it from Joe Flacco. Number 15. He's going to be terrorizing backfields. Go Colts.